What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with what am I back with? Love and Hip Hop Miami, y'all. Season 7, episode 14. Holy smoke! Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure y'all like the videos so I can stay algorithm. Okay. So we gonna jump right on in because I have like more to post today. So the episode picks back up with thirsty ass Larissa coming out of Michael's room. Y'all know because she dropped it for Pimp the night before. Anything for some TV time. I don't like Larissa at all. Like, you watch my reviews, you know that Boots is not. I don't even know why she's here, but whatever. Rada apparently approved of Larissa seeing Boots long ago, but then all of a sudden things changed, and I think everything started to change when Rada wanted more. And I was like, girl. So anyway, Michael tells Larissa that he's trying to make his baby mamas happy. So she asked him, well, why didn't you make me happy when Rada was trying to run her off? And I'm like, you positioned like the rest of these women, you positioned yourself to be a side hoe. So again, what are we doing? So anyway, apparently Boots and Larissa and Rada got into it about 5 years ago, and everything kind of came out on the internet. I don't remember it because it wasn't important to me. So her and Michael get into it, and I was like, girl, bye. So Heaven meet up with Miami Tip. The only reason I enjoyed this scene was because of Heaven. The fact that Heaven's raggedy ass can get in a studio, and I don't know what the hell that was, but I could tell you what it wasn't. That wasn't rap. I was like, girl, what? Redfish, bluefish? Like, shout out to Mrs. Best, because I didn't know what the hell she was saying. Mrs. Best and Watch Mouth Reviews, they was doing their reviews, and they were saying that she said something about a redfish, bluefish. Like, girl, if you don't sit your remedial ass down and take this weird asshole Tip with you, Miami with you, girl, I know something. So apparently Heaven was making a gospel diss track for Shay, Eliza, and Amada, and I was like, girl, gospel diss track don't go hand in hand. When I tell y'all, Heaven is so remedial as fuck, but she makes me laugh. She make me laugh. So Heaven tells weird ass Miami about the situation at Amada's event and how 100 people tried to jump her, but God protected her. I was like, Heaven, girl, go to hell, okay? Because what we not finna do is act like you ain't gonna start no shit. Like, yeah, their emotions were all over the place, but you went there to get the party started, as you always do. So Amada, Eliza, and what was her name? The girl with the blue hair? Sonya. They go to a bar to go meet. Eliza and Sonya went into a bar to go meet Amada. And Amada sitting at the bar looking like a damn witness protection person. And I was like, why are we doing this? So apparently she's dressing like that because she's so dramatic. Y'all know Lil Baby telenovela is dramatic, and she's embarrassed about her event. And I'm like, girl, please. Anyway, they have the conversation about how Heaven showed up at her event, and then they start to tell Sonya about Heaven's past, how she slept with all of their baby daddies. And I'm not understanding why y'all mad, because y'all knew that these niggas wasn't shit. Anyway, they showed y'all they wasn't shit, but y'all kept fucking him and got mad at her because she had a chance to jump on it. Okay? Like, it is what it is. So Trick, Kent, Jaden, and Michael, they go out, and I want to say they were playing pickleball. The men have a conversation about Michael and Rada's situation. Trick tells Michael, like, you have to leave one of your women alone and you have to be faithful to the other. So he's acting like he's so confused. Trick was like the person who had your back the most, which interprets the person who you made suffer and endure the most for his ugly ass is the one that you probably should be with, because she's going to endure more bullshit until you drain her dry. And then, you know, you can make it right. You can finally settle down. Girl, nasty. When I tell y'all, so anyway, Ching Diamond, she's in the studio. She said everybody has iced her out, and she's been falsely accused of being the bad guy. And I was like, is that so? Is that so? Or did you not talk buku shit, played in their friend's face, act like you wanted to be this lady's friend, and then you befriended her and tried to steal everything about her, when she really when this lady really genuinely liked you as a friend, and then you tried to go back door to her friends and they wasn't with you like that. So Ching never shows account. She's never accountable for any of her actions. Like, Ching just want to do what Ching want to do without accountability. Like, girl, you've caused all of this. Everything you going through is with you. So Ching's sister is there because she felt like she needs an ally, and they haven't spoke since her sister and Quez had got into it. So then Ching's sister, I just feel like Ching's sister is trying to help her, and Ching feels like I feel like in that moment she was trying to victimize herself, as she always do. And she's saying she's fighting for, I think she was saying she was fighting for her life. No, you're trying to fight to keep this nigga. You don't want to take a pregnancy test that he's asking you to take. You befriended Zoe, and then you turned around and snaked Zoe. And then you tried to be friends with her friends, and they didn't want to fuck with you. And your mom tried to help you, but you kept trying to run behind Quez. So all of this is all of this you're going through is your fault. Everything. So we found out that Quez is down in Miami helping her with the baby. And I'm just looking at her like, you keep trying to take him back. You keep trying to make fetch happen when he really don't want fetch to happen with you. All he want to know is if he's the father of the baby. But you, with your selfish raggedy ass, trying to prolong taking his pregnancy test. When you are out at work and roaming around the streets in Miami, the way I will go get a quick DNA kit from Walmart, girl, you got me fucked up. That's all I'm saying. She says that she's at war with everybody, and that and I'm looking at her like, no, you're in war with your actions and the consequences from your actions. So that's the demons you're fighting. So anyway, Claudia visits Nadia. Why? Again, another scene with a dumbass hoe who cannot rap in the studio. Now, Ching, she can rap. We know Ching, and we know Ching is very talented. She just need to handle her shit and grow up. But anyway, she's in the studio talking about somebody eating this and tasting that. And I'm just like, girl, are you talking about Michael? So she invited Claudia so Claudia can kind of be a medium between her and Rada. Or she wants Claudia to talk to Nadia. And the way, let me tell y'all, let me just say this. Because when Nadia walked out of that studio, she had her hair braided like a child. It gave Arrested Development. Like, you had your hair braided up like childlike. You came out with this jean, little bitty mini ass skirt. Like you looked like you was a 17-year-old. In the booth, rapping about what somebody doing to you. Like, it was a diss record because you're trying to continuously let Rada know that you still sitting on Michael's dick. Like, anyway, Claudia, I feel like Claudia was making sense out of the whole thing because it's like, at the end of the day, Michael, well, she asked Nadia, she was like, so do you think Michael is in love with you? And do you think that Michael is yours? And Nadia, in her delusions, because he keep lying to her, Nadia knows, like Rada, they both know that this raggedy, nasty ass nigga lying to him, but the so good that I'm gonna take whatever I can get. You feel me? She said that Michael is in love with her, and Michael wanted to have the baby, and she feels like Michael is her man. That's what they say when they in between your legs, man. So we also find out that I want to say yes. So apparently there was this conversation, I want to say some time ago, between Rada and Michael. Rada said that Michael doesn't perform oral on her. But Boots, Larissa, and Nadia said that Michael orally performs on them. And I was like, girl, but I'm pretty sure Rada got her head down there. Girl, baby, his legs be covering up her ears like that. Girl, she's so stupid. They all stupid. So anyway, Claudia was like, yes, the problem lies on the ladies, but Michael is the main problem because he keeps lying to them and telling them what they want to hear. Y'all want to hear this because this is what y'all want. It sounds good to y'all ears, especially when, like that mama on Baby Boy said, Anita, when y'all doing it, okay? Everything sounds good to your ears. She didn't say all that, but I'm just saying. That's what she told Yvette. He asking you if you want to have his baby while y'all doing it. So we get to Chuck in Miami. Apparently he want her back. She doesn't want him back. She was like, Amada is the op. And I'm looking at her like, and that's all I have for this scene. But you have created a op in Amada. This was all on you. This has nothing to do with him. You've made Amada your op. If we're going to start from A. This was all on you. And so that was that. You just, the fact that she have made Amada and Alan, like you're not even talking about Alan anymore. At this point, you're only discussing Amada. You've made this lady your entire storyline, which makes you not only makes you weird, but it makes you lame as fuck. And that's it. Like, I feel like Miami is lame. Like, she's a loser. Anyway, Ching and Quez. So, y'all know Quez has been helping Ching with the baby, so he's been staying in Miami. And Marquez now has a stable job. And again, he's been watching the baby, and he is still asking for the DNA test. And he was like, listen, I want to say this is what he said. If the baby is his, cool. He do what he needs to do. But if it's not, then he out of there. And I don't blame him because at the end of the day, he not really fucking with you like that. Like, you need to get some self-esteem about yourself. You really need to get some self-esteem about yourself. You need to pull in your people, because you have a community of people, which is your family, who's trying to help you. But what do they say? You'll spite your nose. You'll cut your nose to spite your face or some shit. Like, that's what she's doing. Like, I'm telling you, this lady work on my nerve. Like, I know that I don't know if this girl is in her 20s, but I know everybody ain't gonna always have it together, because sometimes we're older and we don't always have our life together. We don't always have our shit pulled up. But, ooh, sorry y'all. But with Ching, she does the absolute most. And after everything blows up in her face, she's like, what? What about me? What did I do? Everybody always coming for me. And it's like, no, baby, this is you. This is all you. Girl. So anyway, Amada having Eliza and Sonya, they meet up at this place. So everybody getting into it again. Heaven tells Amada that Eliza does voodoo, and Eliza, so basically this, because I ain't even put this whole argument. Amada questions Eliza about her going to see a voodoo person, and Amada was like, I did go to see a voodoo person. However, I just went to do like a bath, like a healing bath or whatever. I forget what she called it. So somebody apparently, allegedly sent Heaven video footage of Amada. Of Eliza. I know Eliza purchased some perfume, but they said that same perfume she purchased from Amada, she gave it to the voodoo priest. So Heaven didn't want to give up her person because she didn't want to out them. And so as Amada is questioning Eliza, Eliza was getting mad. So now everybody looking at Eliza like, if you didn't do it in the manner in which Heaven is claiming, then why are you getting mad? I don't know. So now, Amada has questions. Like, I just felt like the scene was pointless. They started fighting and everything. So Michael does this big grand gesture for Rada, all in the name of, her taking him back. And so she walks in the house, she smiles. Automatically, when I looked at her, I was like, yeah, you about to get that nigga the pussy. Like, it's so obvious. So, because Claudia is out there, you're going to act tough. And because Nadia is there, that's the main reason. And I'm going to tell you this. Because Nadia is there, you're going to give him the pussy. Just so you can be like, yeah, I them too. And it's like, y'all really acting like being with him is a flex. And it's not. So he's talking his talk and saying all the bullshit that he thinks, I guess, Rada wants to hear. And she was giving him some pushback. But I feel like that pushback, So she invited Nadia and Claudia over to his house because she feel like he's on BS. And I feel like all of y'all on BS except for Claudia. Like, I'm always here for Claudia and her shenanigans. Okay? But these two women, yeah, no. And see, I did this whole video and guess what I did not do? I did not cuss. Yes, I did. I tried. Okay? But that's all I got, y'all. I couldn't pull out anything else because I feel like this episode was big. It was a lot, but it was just a bunch of nothing. A lot of nothing. So I just took some of the important parts and threw it in there. Anyway, that is all I got, y'all. After this video, please go run up my Divorce Sisters. I'm going to drop episodes 9 and 10 right behind this video. So after I do episode 9 of Divorce Sisters, I'm going to have episode 10. Tomorrow, look for the Housewives of Beverly Hills, Bell Collective, and Bell Collective Birmingham. So tomorrow I should have all of those videos out. If there's gonna be a delay, I will let y'all know. So yes, but with all of that being said, this is your girl Kiwan reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.